Welcome to a brand spanking new video on the EY5 television channel. My name is Ethan, and I just want to let y'all know, for those of you guys that are watching this video right now, only around 35% of you guys are subscribed, and I think I got that number right. I'm not looking at the graph right now, but okay. But I would just like to let y'all know that if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I'm trying to hit 20 subscribers by the end of 2020, so that would be excellent. Thank you guys. Also, enjoy the video, like and subscribe. Thank you. A lot of people in the world are like, society is falling apart, the world is in shambles. What can we do to remedy our societal shortcomings? In that, I have noticed that people have inferenced that in order to save our planet, one would have to revert back to Monke. But let me tell you, that's an awful idea. Why, may you ask? Why, EY5 television, is it a bad idea to revert to Monk? Alright then, so, in theory, it seems logical. Return to a time where you focus on eating banana and frolicking in the forest. Escape the never-ending cycle of work and relationships to jump around and shit wherever you want. Now Ethan, you may ask, why is this a problem? Why can't I jump around the jungle and shit wherever I want? Well, I will create this incredibly suspicious scientific theory and hypothesize on what would happen in order to return to Monk. Do note, this is a theory. It will take possibly hundreds of thousands of years to maybe happen. I don't know. Well, 1. What will it take in order to return to Monk? Now, if we observe the world at its current state, one will realize that humans cannot evolve to Monkey. We have already evolved past Monkey over time. So what would have to happen in order to devolve? I am no scientist. As a matter of fact, I am just a YouTuber with under 20 subscribers. But let me tell you, I think that starting in 2020, this is what would have to happen in order to return to Monkey. 1. We would have to at least engage in one nuclear war, with the majority of continents having received several nuclear attacks. This will not only significantly reduce the populations of every world country, but completely alter the ecosystem of the world as an inhabitable place for all living organisms. Over the next couple of years, the remaining humans would have to band together to survive the inevitable nuclear winter and maybe nuclear summer, I don't know. Over time, human would most likely evolve to have fur, as the majority of the world's scientists and intellectuals would probably be dead. And your average American, I do not think, would be able to figure out how to alter the weather in order to restore seasons and logical weather. So as a result, we would slowly devolve, kind of like in The Walking Dead, like how the characters in The Walking Dead kind of devolve and lose their humanity. So we would people would just start to resort back to like maybe nomadic tribes that would roam the asphalt remnants of cities searching for food and taking out people that they would perceive as threats. And that would lead to a loss of culture, as they would focus on their survival instead of getting the kids to soccer practice, you know. And over time, those people would begin to die off and devolve backwards devolve due to the fact that the life expectancy would most likely be significantly shortened due to the extreme weather and the horrendous, I don't know why I'm reading the script like that. Basically, via this theory, we would become Monkey. Now, if you're wondering, Ethan, what would becoming Monkey be like? Well, let me tell you, it wouldn't be great. Let me further elaborate on what becoming a monkey would be like. Now, I don't know a whole lot about the anatomical differences between apes and humans, but one thing I do know is this. I would like to thank Joe Rogan for enlightening me about this, but gorillas have tiny dicks. If you were to revert to Monkey, your dick would most likely shrink. I know that literally all of my audience is male, and would like that to not happen. So if you're thinking about reverting to Monkey, don't. Your monkey children would have small dicks. Again, thank you to Joe Rogan for informing me about this. But aside from the wise knowledge of the one and only Joe Rogan, I would like to observe the habits of primates, in particular the chimpanzee, the closest relative to the human. Chimps are generally regarded as the second smartest living creature after humans, and they could definitely serve as a reference to what humans would look like if they returned to Monkey. But after watching a couple Nat Geo documentaries and reading the Wikipedia page, I believe I am capable of talking about what humans would look like if they reverted to Monkey based off the behavior of chimps and other apes. Alright then, so humans, as I said earlier, would most likely form small packs of maybe 10 to 12 individuals who would either find a suitable place to raise their young or become nomadic. They would, like chimps and other apes, use tools such as sticks and rocks to find food to feed themselves and their pack. They most likely would have forgotten how to use things like power tools and firearms, but could easily be taught how to use them. They would probably be hostile towards different groups and would attack to them to protect or gain valuable resources like food or clean water. I would assume that most humans might be able to communicate with basic language, but they would begin to create their own language in order to effectively display what they need. Most language learning platforms and libraries would be destroyed by the nuclear war, so the people could not learn how to speak as I am speaking to you right now. It would most likely be of the most basic English, such as "I need food, give me that." The language capabilities would be that of maybe like a 5-year-old or younger, is my best guess. And I believe, like monkeys, humans would be foragers for food. Why? Well, due to the nuclear war, the majority of the farming land would be unusable for growing crops, as the fall would be too extreme and would poison those who successfully grow anything. As a result, monkeys would most likely become hunter-gatherer types. Now, I have some predictions on what would happen if we were to revert back to monkey. So, they may be a bit outlandish, but I mean, I need views, so they're gonna be outlandish. So, 1. I believe that human cannibalism will become more and more common because, as observed in chimp populations, as a means of intimidation while engaging in a confrontation, also during childbirth, chimps will abduct the babies and crack open their heads like a coconut and eat them. If humans were to return to monkey, I believe that this would happen as we would most likely run out of food, and as a result, we would revert to cannibalism out of pure necessity. Now, this behavior is not very well known and observed with chimps, although there has been some research about it, but it's just me just screwing around and thinking that it'd be interesting and it might happen. And 2, I think that during winter we would most likely hibernate, kind of like most North American mammals, as the nuclear winter would be unbearable for us and we'd all freeze and die. That would mean as a result we would focus on gearing up for the winter whenever it would happen. Like, we'd just get thick and then we'd go sleep. And 3, this actually probably has the most basis as a scientific theory from all the crap I've talked about, is that we would actually redevelop the need for our wisdom teeth. At one point during the early hunter-gatherer times, humans had the need for wisdom teeth as they are essential to eating meat and other gathered foods, but we have evolved in our eating habits so that we don't always eat meat and grains, and so as a result we have lost the need for them as we've developed a more balanced diet. So if we were to return to monkey, we would theoretically most likely need our wisdom teeth. So basically, if you want to become cannibalistic semi-literate savages, just become a monkey. Imagine how disappointed your parents would be. Basically, you'd lose all the humanity that you've accumulated over time and become a bumbling buffoon, or baboon in your case. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe it's better than we are as a society right now. Alright then, well, I will catch you later. I hope you like and subscribe this video, and have a nice day. Bye guys.